At the Udhampur Air Base, troops are gearing up for the rescue mission. The Cheetah helicopters are being used to transport relief material.
Even as the Indian Air Force launched one of its massive operations across the Jammu-Kashmir Valley, which is suffering from the worst flood in its life after India's independence, it was these pilots of this Mi-17V5 elite machine of the Indian Air Force who are going across in a packed weather situation in the Nehru helipad area and different areas of the Srinagar city, taking their life on risk and finally rescuing hundreds and hundreds of people. Even as there are thousands of people who are stranded, these Air Force pilots and these machines are the last hope of each and every person who is stranded across the Kashmir Valley.
The aerial route is the only option. Since in the upper reaches of the state, the roads have been destroyed by landslides. In fact, many highways have simply disappeared overnight from the region.
Yeah, it is difficult, but my experience in Siachen as well as in Uttarakhand is helping me to judge the situation and act accordingly. People were stranded, we have winched them up, we took them on ladders, we dropped food packets, and now we are evacuating mainly from people who are coming to a clear ground like Nehru helipad and other golf courses where we can land, and it is on full swing. I hope people will be evacuated soon, all of them.
But as the residents of Jammu and Kashmir face the wrath of the floods, there are others too who are stuck in the valley. This is a BSF relief camp. Close to the Srinagar airport.
Look at this chaos and mayhem presently. This is in fact a shelter camp that has been arranged and organized by the BSF here in Srinagar. These people, most of them are of course migrant workers from the states of Uttar Pradesh, Bihar, Rajasthan, Madhya Pradesh, and they are of course trying to go back, not having enough money to buy air tickets. Now what you're looking at here is there are thousands of people, and there have been, in fact, there will be this queue that will be made and they will be chosen to be taken to areas including Jammu, Pathankot and several other areas including Delhi. There will be flights that have been arranged by the border security force. But try and understand the situation. There are thousands of people with their family members, women and children who've congregated, and for them to be able to be the chosen one to reach to at least any city or state outside J&K is not going to be an easy situation, even for the BSF personnel to manage there. But of course, senior officers and even the Jawans here are trying to make sure that the situation remains under control. Anxious workers, laborers who had come to Srinagar, some arrangement is being made, word is being sent out that a camp has been made here, medical treatment is being given. But let's understand, the situation is not easy.
Thousands of workers from other states are queuing up to get the daily relief material. Some have not eaten for days. Others are just looking for clean water to drink. These men and women came here from different parts of the country to seek a livelihood and now find themselves in the center of this colossal tragedy.
हम लोग 6 दिनों का खाना खाए हुए, हमारे कमरे का पूरा सामान दह गया, जो हमारे सर पे वही पड़ा है। हमारे घर में मम्मी बीबी सबरा हमारा हॉस्पिटल में पड़ी है, घर में भी पैसा नहीं, हम क्या कर सकते? नहीं, हम अकेले थे, हमारे साथ 3 भाई है और हमारे साथ गांव वाला कम से कम 6 लड़के हैं। उन लोग को हमने खुद बाहर निकाला, इतना पानी से बाहर, हम लोग को बहुत परेशानी है।
कोई रेस्क्यू टीम ऐसा नहीं आ पाया?
नहीं, कोई नहीं, हमको हम यहाँ 4 दिन से यहाँ भी पड़े हैं, कोई नहीं बोलता है तुम जाओ दिल्ली।
Lanes of Rajbagh, once lined with trees and known for its spectacular mansions, now completely inundated. Houses vacated in haste, Belongings left aside, the residents fled to save their lives. A former IG, now with the rescue team, struggling to locate his relatives.
I am looking for my mother-in-law and her family, who is an army officer's widow, and I am not able to recognize this area. I don't know how these army people are going around in this difficult terrain, water everywhere. I was born here, I served here whole my life. I can't recognize this area.
Isn't it disconcerting? These are familiar landmarks, areas where you grew up, where you served, the former IG of Kashmir. You've seen disasters. Have you seen anything like this?
I have not seen, I've seen nothing like this. Nothing like this. This place is in shambles.
A local, he is well versed with the region, but today finds it hard to recognize the lanes. In fact, in the same area is the office of the Hurriyat conference leader, Mirwais Umar Farooq. But in these difficult times, the men who claim to speak for the Kashmiris are nowhere to be found. Deadly floods ripping through the heart of a state. The residents struck by a colossal tragedy.
There is hardly any patch or corner of Jammu and Kashmir that is not affected by killer flash floods. Heavy torrential rainfalls not only cause flash floods but triggers landslides at several places, thus blocking Jammu-Srinagar National Highway, which is lifeline to people of Kashmir. Supply of goods, essential items, medicines and other things came to screeching halt, thus adding to woes of the people living there. During the last several days, there had been 18 landslides at several places.
Each day is now a struggle to recollect the remains of a life gone by.
From a rooftop where we managed to reach rescued by Indian Air Force helicopter and dropped to this.
And a hope to begin a new one. But while these lives have been devastated, their spirit is not tarnished. And coupled with the resolve of the armed forces, Kashmir is set to bounce back. And hopefully, this paradise on earth will be restored soon.